Hey everybody, welcome back to Lex Loves Music. I'm Lex Dahl and I love music and so does my guest. My guest this week, it's Eoin McCarthy of Bellends and Whiskey of the Damned fame. Owen, answer honestly, how are you?
I am doing okay. Well rested. I'm looking forward to the day.
Nice. Do you have any big fourth plans?
No.
Good.
I
Good.
think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go see Soul Asylum play. And that's at like
Oh,
5 o'clock. So that's
nice.
about it. Other than that,
Yeah, it's a lazy day.
what about you? Anything fun?
My coworker's band is playing at the town fest near me for the fireworks.
Oh,
And I will go to that if it doesn't rain.
nice.
We've had a very past few days. Every plan has been weather dependent. So
Yeah.
went to a baseball game last night. Started raining during like one inning. Caught up, was fine. Thursday was a storm. Today I haven't even looked. Got to redo my hair today. I'll do that eventually too. Uh,
That's very
uh,
important.
yeah, I gotta get that done. What I like to talk about right away, usually to start the episodes, is I want to know, going all the way back, young you, what got you into music, what got you playing, what inspired you. Um, go from there. Now, I don't remember how old you were. How old were you when you came to America?
I was young. I was probably 13-ish, that kind of
That's
way.
what I thought. That's what I thought you
Yeah.
said. So, were you playing instruments in Ireland? Or did you start once you got here? Tell me your journey.
Kind of. I mean, Irish schools are, especially the school that I was in, was a all Gaelic speaking Catholic school
Okay.
that you had to learn um, fiddle, tin whistle, Irish dance, things like that. Like that was just part of the curriculum over there.
Yeah.
Like that's just what you did. But I didn't really get into playing guitar or bass or anything till I got to America, and then I was a disenchanted anarchist 13-year-old, who wanted to
Yeah.
learn how to play music. My dad's a musician, and he taught me three chords, and that's been it. I've never had any other lesson.
And you've never learned another chord.
Nope, never had to. Irish music is great for that. You need three, and that's it.
What was the early stuff you were listening that got you into playing the style of music that you play now? Like, what was your 13-year-old rebellious bands?
Same shit I listen to now. um, a lot of Dubliners, Pogues, a lot of uh, early American punk rock, a lot of grunge stuff. I was just kind of in that age,
Yeah.
that it all worked out. I remember coming over here and having like a cassette tape of uh, the Pogues on the Lash, and just other kids around me, other kids at school being like, "What is this shit? This shit sucks." And I'm like, "It's fucking punk rock, man."
What was like do you have an early memory of a culture shock when you came to America? Like something, even if it was really small, that stands out to you as like just a crazy American memory for you?
Fucking everything.
You're still going through it. You're still going
I
through
was
it.
just having this conversation with Jess the other day. Um, like the size of drinks at movie theaters blew my mind. They're like fucking garbage cans of soda. Like car doors are huge. They're like super thick compared to car doors in Ireland. Like just weird little shit like that. The amount of meat on a sandwich is a great example. Like
Yeah.
like you get a ham sandwich, it was like fucking huge. Like everything was just massive.
Yeah. It's big.
Yeah.
I like to watch a lot of I watch like they have high schoolers, not in Ireland, but like English high schoolers try American foods and sodas and stuff, and they just
Yeah.
like the I know that's a big thing right now with the World Cup, I know
Yeah.
that's all my fiance is watching on TikTok is like these like everyone that's here in America is trying our food and being like, wait, it's actually good. We were told this sucked. Like,
It's good. American food is good. It's just like the quantity of it, like just
yeah.
blows your mind right off the bat. Like it's fucking massive.
Yeah. So uh speaking of Ireland and going into music, you're one of, well, I think maybe, I don't know what you can constitute Bellends as, but I know you constitute Whiskey of the Damned as an Irish rock band.
Yeah,
What came first, Bellends or Whiskey? Where are we at?
whiskey,
Whiskey. And
whiskey.
where are we at?
Yeah.
Where are we at with both of these bands, like in terms of how long they've been
Bellends has been around for only like 2 or 3 years now.
running? Oh,
Like not,
really?
yeah.
Okay.
The Bellends started as I had a bunch of songs that wouldn't work with whiskey.
Right.
And I wanted to record them, and I was going to do it just like a real lo-fi acoustic guitar vocal album, and then just release it, just like this little Americana type
Yeah.
record. And Bijou heard one of the first demos and was like, "Yo, can I play drums on that?" And I was like, yeah, come on and do it. So he came and he played drums, and then we're sitting around. He's like, "Oh, it'd be great, some fiddle on this would be cool." So all right, so Marco came in and played some fiddle, and I was like, "Oh, we got some lead guitar in this." And then Dan Hens from Hello Face came in and did some lead guitar, and then next thing you know, like we just had this record of full songs. And it was like, shit, better fucking start a band. So that's
Yeah,
really
because
where
there's Whiskey and Bellends shares what, like at least three members?
myself and Marco are
Just
in
the two.
whiskey.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
didn't really.
whiskey's the Irish band, Bellends the American band.
Right, right, right. And I remember that makes sense. And I thought you guys were going a lot longer because when I had met you, the album was already out. Um, because I met you at the X-Ray show when you played with Something to Do
Yeah.
and Jinxies and another band who I don't remember. I know it was a four band
It was
bill.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like the record was out and everything. And but I remember once we became friends, because I remember like your live set was insane. And then I went and listened to the record. I was like, I don't remember them sounding like this. And I remember going to you and
Yeah.
being like, that's different. You're like, oh, it's very different. And I was like, what genre do you call yourselves? And you went, we don't know. And then about a year later, you came to me and went, hey, we figured it out. We're the alternative, which I love. I love that so much.
Yeah, I think, but that didn't happen until like the other, Jake and Will like had joined the band, and like we started playing shows together, and like just gelling as a group,
Yeah.
rather than just me writing a bunch of lo-fi acoustic songs and trying to make them danceable.
Right. Well, and for anyone that hasn't seen the Belllands live set, I mean, it is a non-stop trip. You guys play for so long with such energy. How do you keep that up? Because you guys give every song the exact amount of just everything. The oomph,
That's
the oomph is there for an hour. I've seen you play
Yeah.
at least hour, and it just goes. And even by the end of the set, I mean, you guys are climbing on shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you keep that going?
That's I don't know. That's just the way like I've always played. I think I've always looked at like every performance is more than just playing songs. Every performance is like people are watching a theatrical event. Like anybody can get up there and play some tunes, but it's really hard to keep people's attention when you're just playing songs. You need to
Right.
be able to move around and like engage and have energy, and like if that means climbing up on the lighting rig, then that means climbing up on the lighting rig.
Well, you also have a pretty good uh you guys like you'll go hard and then that halfway of the set everything changes. I want to say about halfway you'll bust out the recorder for Big Star. And I've been in many crowds that have not seen you before, where as soon as that recorder out, there's a few people that are like, "Oh shit, there's a recorder now? Hell yeah!"
It's
It's
a
like you
tin
get them
whistle.
again, you get them again.
It's a tin whistle. That's an old
Tin
Irish instrument.
whistle.
It's a tin whistle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, a recorder is slightly different as buttons on the back, and a tin
Oh,
whistle is
okay.
just these six holes up the front. Um, as just in whatever major scale. Like
Oh,
you,
okay.
same with like a harmonica.
Like
They're
a
all
harmonica. Yep, yep,
individual scales. Yeah.
yeah. How did that come about and becoming part of? Is it only in Big Star? Or is it on more recordings? You don't do it live?
It's
Was that just something fun?
weird.
You were like, this, like, how do you have that idea as the song's coming together? You go, this needs tin whistle.
Well, on the recording, I went into the recording booth and to do a vocal take, and I was just kind of whistling that melody in the booth, and I didn't know that Ryan Rossman, the engineer and owner of High Five Studios, he had hit record, and they were like, "We're keeping that in the song," and I'm
Right.
like, "Fuck!" Now I got to whistle at every fucking song every time we play it. And like I still every now and then like I'll do if I forget to bring the tin whistle or something. But then Jake, the guitar player, he just took over playing guitar so that I could just whistle and then like play a tin whistle rather than try to like vocally whistle.
Right.
And a tin whistle at least will be on key. So
Yeah.
it's
It's a
it's
lot.
really hard to like have your heart rate going and then slow down for that song and be like like try to whistle a song out.
And that record is, let's see, Feast for the Crows. That's what, a couple years old now?
Yeah, yeah,
But now we have And So It Goes, brand
yeah,
new record, which like it's out, but it's in a way it's out, but it's not because it's
yeah,
physically here. It just hasn't hit streaming, correct? Unless I missed
yeah.
it.
So that we
Yeah.
haven't put it in stores yet, and we haven't put it online yet. So basically, right now we're just kind of in pre-sale as we finish up some music videos for the
Mm,
record.
right.
So that record release, when it's going to be up online, will be August 28th.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
there was a date.
we're having the actual record release concert for that album at Club Garibaldi's with White
Ooh,
Nights.
nice.
They're going to be on the
Nice.
bills, so
Awesome.
that should be a great show.
That sounds a lot of fun. I have not been back to Garibaldi's in quite a few years. I've only been there the once, but it was one of the best shows. It was Something to Do's vinyl release show for Music for Fine Dining.
I was at that show.
I
I
don't
was
think
I
we knew
was
each other yet. That was the
yeah
sweatiest I've ever been. I was drenched. It was me and one other guy in the pit the whole time, and we were,
yeah.
oh my God. It was a great show though. But tell me about the write-in process, the recording, everything that came in to get this new album. Is it different in any way from Feast for the Crows? Is it the same old
It's
Bellends? I mean, Pocket Knife is out. That's on the album,
yeah.
correct?
Pocket Knife is
So
out,
that's
and Pocket Knife is much more of a kind of more of a pop punk feel to it. Same with
right.
like Bam Pot is same feel in there. I think we gelled together more as a band. It was a much more cooperative writing process for this record. Um, there was still a few songs where it was like I just kind of showed up in the studio and I was like, I wrote this song last night. Here we go. So none of the rest of the band knew half the songs on the record and just had to learn them in studio. But it was a much more cooperative uh, uh, writing platform. Jake, guitar player Jake, we kind of just let him have a much freer reign recording because he's not on A Feast for the Crows at all.
Okay.
Dan Hintz and Andrew David Weber from
Oh,
Whiskey the Dam did the lead guitar on that record. But on this record, Jake just like he shines through, man. His style of playing has become like just integral to the sound of Bellends, and like his soloing and everything just really brought that record together. It's
it,
awesome. The
is
way him
he
and
that
Marco play off each other is great.
is he that opening on Pocket Knife?
That actually is Marco,
Or is
I
that
think.
that would make
Yeah,
sense? Yeah, now that I think about it, that's such a killer riff too. It's so fun
thanks,
that
man.
opening. Uh, I have not like so I've seen a lot of the songs off the new record live yet, but like I said, I haven't got a chance to listen to it. Can you tell me the story behind "Fuck You, Kate Bush, I Love You"? And is that title only? Is that what the song's about? Like what is this? Is that just the rise of whatever her hail song was, that it was everywhere that
Hmm.
couldn't be escaped? Or
um, I had just written that song. It actually has nothing to do with Kate Bush.
okay, right,
Uh,
okay.
I just written the song and we were in practice. And I have a terrible habit of writing songs but not naming them.
Okay.
And that was one of them. And we happened to be having this conversation about Kate Bush at practice, and I was like, listen to one of her songs, and it's just fucking great. And I was just like, fuck you, Kate Bush. like she writes so well. Like her shit is so good. Like so underrated. I'm like I love you, Kate Bush, but fuck you, Kate Bush. And they were like, all right, that's the name of the song now is fuck you, Kate Bush. I love you.
It's a very non-Bellend song title if you go off like some of the names of the
Yeah.
off like Feast for the Crows or whatever. Because I mean, I'd have to complete. I mean, I listen to the album all the time, but I have to like pay attention. But I think you say the song title of every song on that first record. Maybe not everyone, but a lot. You name drop a lot of the titles.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
because again, if I don't know what I'm going to call the song, I'll just randomly pick a line in the
yeah,
song that's the name of it.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. I've just always had this issue with naming songs.
It's a lot of pressure,
Like
especially when you know
there's a
you're putting it
song,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's the first song on the new record is just the Anarchy A, and we just named it A because it's in the key of A.
That's great. Yeah, I love the little ones like that. I know the Front Bottoms, they had an entire album where like the demo name, like what they just named the file, they just stuck with that. So
Yeah,
like some of the songs they are name dropped, but the other ones it's just they're like, yeah, it's the file name. Like just they
right.
quickly saved it. And it's like I don't know if we ever did that of any of the 52 songs. Well, our song Toaster, Mike, when he wrote that, that was a song where he wrote the guitar and gave it to me. It was like right words. And he was like, it just sounds like a toaster. And then I never came up with anything better than Toaster, so we stuck on that. But most of the songs, I was like, I want to. I have a. I was actually on last week's podcast. We were talking about naming stuff, and I was like, I have a list of so many song titles. And so for those songs that I write that I can't come up with anything, do any of these fit? And I just scroll,
Dude,
between a
such a
couple hundred.
fucking good idea. That is a great. I need to do that. I need to just write down a bunch of just random shit and just have it,
Just
on file.
stuff comes to you, and like it's band names, it's album names. Um, I don't like to share a lot just in case someone else thinks it's a good idea and beats me to it. But we came up with the band name last night, Mike and I, of we were at a baseball game and we came up with Baseball Butt Pat, where like the good game, they
Yeah,
spank
yeah.
each other. We're like, how fucking great would that band be? Baseball Butt Pat.
Is there a band called Good Game? I feel like there is.
There has to be, and if
Yeah.
they're not, let's start
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
it.
And then every show we just grab each other's asses. Good game.
Well, that's what Mike and I were talking about. We're like, why don't bands ever do that? Why do baseball players get to spank each other? Why not after a song? Hey, good song. You hit them with one.
it's a, it's a 30 song set. Good song, good song, good song. It is getting
I
gropey, man.
one thing that I actually don't think, well, one thing that you and Mike, just speaking on Mike, you and him have a lot in common. I don't think you guys have probably ever discussed it together. Is you are both I think I'll speak for you because I think this is true. Insanely huge Gaslight Anthem fans.
I love that band. I love Brian Fallon's writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've played with him, haven't you? Didn't you do or
Uh,
no?
I think we played a festival together. Like I
Okay,
hung out with him once. Like he's a super chill dude.
I must be thinking of
On
someone else,
cars
but
and shit like that. But yeah, I played
there,
a festival with him a few years back.
now
But
that's you hear. I feel like I can hear Gaslight Anthem and Bellends. Is
I
that
could
that's
see
what?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot
I
by
love his
them.
writing style. It's descriptive and just like it just has a weird honesty to it that I really like. Same with Lucero, like Ben Ben Nichols from Lucero. Like I love his writing as well.
Is that who you
Um,
played with recently?
I played with recently. I played with
Like in the year, there was some front man of
Chuck
a band that
Reagan. I just played
that's
with Chuck
who
Reagan recently. Is that who you're
that's
thinking?
who I'm that's probably what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of. Okay. Yeah, no, kind of.
he's in that same category too for writers. Like it's all that same. God, it's just this weird, honest, easy sense of writing that just comes off without any form of ego or eccentricities at all. It's just like this is the song. This is how I feel. This is how what I'm going to write about, and I just really love that style.
If that's what you like, it's going to be a stretch from any of these genres we've talked about, but I cannot recommend Dollar Signs enough. Um,
Dollar signs.
yeah, they're from North Carolina. They actually broke up last year. I got to see them on their farewell tour. I listened to them nonstop. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of like Kate Bush, where I'm just like, fuck, why did you come up with this idea for a song first? Because he writes about just the simplest shit of like, this is what I'm upset about. Let me yell it for 2 minutes. And then he
yeah,
moves on to
exactly.
the next one. And you're just like, just every little idea of like he talks about anxiety and like drinking and being feeling weird at a party and this and that and how he wants to play music but he doesn't want to play music because it's weird to
Yeah,
play a house show because he's not in his 20s anymore and like just all these combinations. I can't recommend them enough.
I'll check them out
They're
tonight.
so good. If you like Devin K, they're very Devin K.
Yeah, yeah.
Devin K actually has a Dollar Signs cover. That's who I saw them with.
Mm.
Very fucking good band. But that's kind of that writing style. I think that just I that simple shit where you're just like, because there are a lot of bands and songs where like you hear a line and you're like, fuck, I wish I wrote that line.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
every single line of a Dollar Sign for me is just like, God damn it, that was like, how does he keep getting better? But I was what I was gonna say about Gaslight Anthem is Cat Dandies has actually covered some Gaslight in the past. But our songs, when we choose a cover, it's got to have about as much like vocal space as it does instrumental space for like Michael to be able to do the harmonica
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And all the songs Mike has learned just don't have the space. So it's just kind of Mike singing the whole way through. So we've kind of retired a lot of them, but we've done oh, I can pull up the playlist. There's the one where he mentions Mustang Sally. Uh, let's see here. I have a playlist of every song. Casanova Baby.
That's a
We've
good
done
song.
that. We've done that one, and we've done at least two or three. A Lifetime of Preludes. That was the last one we tried to learn, and I thought there was one more, but I'm not seeing it. So I guess we've just done those two. But yeah, I have to get more into them. I don't know a lot besides those songs and a couple others.
I'll
Um,
do if I'm doing a solo set somewhere. I'll cover "Great Expectations." I love that song.
Yeah, I've seen a video of you doing that. BG posted that. I think when you did that solo set with Chuck, I remember seeing that. That was how I was like. I think I was with Mike. I was like, "Oh, hey, Owen likes Gaslight." Like, talk to Owen. Like,
Nice.
you know. Um, but so August 28th is the new album, and there's a
Mhm.
show.
And then we start
And
recording the new whiskey record starts recording
all
this
right,
month. But don't tell anybody.
okay, I this
No, you can super tell
this
people.
this podcast will be private now, just for us to
um,
have.
was it Andrew and I have already recorded like one song. We recorded a track together, and he's got a bunch of new material for it, and I've got a whole bunch of new, really aggressive, really heavy whiskey stuff that I'm gonna start getting tracks down on over the next month, and then
You get that.
yeah,
So
get back at it.
you're just swapping bands. Has that been your whole year? How long have you been recording this, or how long has the Bellends record been in the works? Because Pocket Knife's been out for like almost a year now. It was like September,
Pocket
right?
Knife's been out. Yeah, Pocket Knife. The record. All right, so we finished recording the record, and we had the master for Pocket Knife done, and we were like the Milwaukee boat, the SS
Right.
minnow, whatever you want to call it, was there, and we're like, we need to shoot a video around this boat. It's cool. So like we did it. We just had it, and then it was like the record release kept getting pushed back, and like the vinyl release kept getting delayed and stuff like that. So we're like, we can't not jump on the opportunity to have this video with the boat. So we're like, fuck it, just release it. Like, why not? So we just released it anyway, knowing that the record wasn't going to be out for another 9 months after
Yeah,
this. So it was a little early, but we don't care.
that's
We need the
fine.
music out. Okay.
That song, that song is so fucking good that I'll take that. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take that one being out for as long as it needs to be because that very quickly became my favorite Bellends song, and
Oh,
that's
thanks,
saying a
man.
lot because like Feast for the Crows has bangers, you know. I mean, I have Big Star in my head all the time.
Thanks,
Uh,
dude.
After a show, this I'll be like petty about because after a show, I will have you yelling the "Oh my my's" from Sweet Kathleen in my head for like a week too. That's more of a live thing because you don't go so hard in the recording, but live, I'm like, how many like imagine doing a shot for everyone, you'd be done. You just send it on that song. And so what's to expect from the new whiskey record then? You said a couple things are recorded, but I guess do you guys what's your write-in process? I should ask too. I usually ask that. Like you lyrics first, do you music first? Where
With whiskey, it's definitely lyrics first.
okay.
Um, and that is hugely on purpose. Uh, so like Bellends is the more laid back of the two bands. Like
Right.
whiskey, and especially with this new whiskey record, I think we're just going extra heavy, you know. But all the rest of the members of Whiskey of the Damned, um, like Matt and Brian and Marco and Andrew, they're such phenomenal musicians. Like I am the worst musician in that band, like by far. And like I'm not saying that like I was like a kind of humble brag like that. I'm saying that because those
No.
guys are so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll write lyrics and I'll come up with like a basic structure of a song, and then those boys will just fucking run with it, like and build this like orchestral piece of metal and punk and Irish. It's awesome. Um, and then like Andrew and I's voice like blend really well when we do harmonies, which is a hard thing to find.
Yeah.
Is somebody else's voice that like complements your voice and your style of singing. But we've been a band for 15 years.
Right.
So like when we play shows, like we don't practice. We never practiced as a band. We just show up and play. And it used to, like we used to play like 4 or 5 nights a week. And so somebody wrote a new song. Like let's say I wrote like a 3 chord punk song. That band would learn it that night on stage as I played
Oh
it for the
wow.
first time. And then by the second or third time we played it on whatever tour, that song was structured and ready to go and added on with bridges and choruses and everything else that we needed. Like
Right.
it's just that's how that band works. It's insane.
That's insane. So now how does that fit into the recording process for whiskey then? Is there practices to hash those things out, or it's just you're done, you know what you're doing, and you go into the studio?
I think I think this time around is going to be slightly different. Um, our first record, Monsters Are Real, we were recorded with Rick Beato in Atlanta, and that was like that dude's an incredible producer, but a lot of those songs weren't really finalized. So Rick like kind of just set us down song by song and helped us create that record, and it's a fucking lovely record. I love it. The next record after that was a bit more. We went in with Jeff Hamilton here in Milwaukee, and it was a bit more laid back. We could kind of just bounce ideas off each other right there in the studio. It was way more discombobulated and just it was fun. It was a sloppy record. It was great. And then this time, I think it's the band is just we're gonna record in house, at least get all the main demos and everything done in house, and practice songs out uh, and write them like structurally better and tighter before we take them to a different studio and record them that way.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
It
Or I
makes
just
it.
want
No, I get the. Yeah, I
all
get
right,
it. We just hit the 10-minute warning, so this is where I
cool,
like to start doing some rapid fire questions to
shoot,
wrap things up. The first one I'd like to ask is every week I have the guest ask next week's guest a question. So last week I had the Stink Guys on. Jordan from the Stink Guys would like to know: would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair?
Teeth for hair, so that when I get in a fight and headbutt somebody, it'll be like more fun.
That would be yeah, that makes a lot of sense coming from you, especially. uh, is there a question you would like to ask next week's guest?
Who's next week's guest?
I don't know. Just keep it vague
Oh,
enough that anyone can answer it.
oh.
You know how quick this came together. I texted you yesterday. I don't plan this shit till I go, oh fuck, podcast is coming out on Monday. Need to find someone.
All right. Let's see. What's the best prank another member of the band has played on you specifically?
Got it. That's a good one. I like now to do rapid fire top three. You can rank any of these in any order, three, two, one, one, two, three, whichever order. Top three bands, go.
My top
Oh my
three
God, there's a
bands.
cat. Top three bands.
There's uh
This is the first
All
cat
Doing the
I think
Black
I've
Magic. That's my favorite band. Sticky Pete and the Money Shots, and the Richard Pryor Convictions.
Nice.
Those are
Top
just all three made up
three.
bands. It's impossible to name your favorite band.
Do you have a top three albums?
Tennessee by Lucero, Out on the Lash by the Pogues, and pretty much anything the Dubliners have ever put out.
And do you have a top three songs? If you're good with song titles, some people aren't.
Changes every
You're
day.
not. Yeah.
It's impossible to name your favorite bands or your favorite songs. It's possible to name your favorite color, man. It's like, what was your
You know what?
favorite breath you took today?
I was just thinking about that today. Because everyone thinks my favorite color is green because of all of the green, and it's not, you know what I mean? And I was like thinking about it today, and I was like, all right, well, what do I like about every color? And I was like, because I always usually say red, like I'm a big red guy.
Yeah,
I was like picturing all the colors with my eyes closed, and I was like, no, I just really fucking love red. I was like, red's just solid. I was like thinking of different, I was like, every shade I like, I was like, I just really fucking love red. I was like, I'm just sticking with red. Like I definitively figured that out today. It only took a lot of years. I just hated when I was growing up. Everybody in school said blue. It was like the thing to do, and I just was like, had to be different. I was like, I'm going with red, and then I was like, no, I still am gonna go with red. Like,
you just said your favorite color was blue in an Irish school. You would have had the shit beat out of you. Geez, that was like, you're
it's like
suicidal if you say that.
that's like the whole thing here. Boys are blue, girls are pink. It's like that dumb thing that I don't know. Do you guys, is that an
Boys
Irish
are
nor
clean, girls are green.
they don't decide the paint in the baby rooms in Ireland like that of like
No,
no.
no, that is.
Everyone, you just have
That's
to
it.
like green.
I say I don't have kids. Maybe people do. I don't fucking know. I have
I
a
was wondering
cat.
about that. You have a cat. So can you quickly tell me the story behind Big Star? Because there is that line. Like, who is the guy in Big Star? 'Cause there's the line about taking your kids away.
That's a girl.
Oh, okay.
I had it was right. I was kind of seeing this girl, and like I was sober, and she was a friend of mine, and she she had just gotten clean. She was a heroin addict, and she had just gotten clean because she overdosed, but she overdosed in front of her kid, and
Oh,
like they took her kids away. And I was having this conversation with her one night, and like she was like no, I'm gonna like they have no right to take my kid. Like I'm gonna get clean, and like I'm gonna be better and stuff like that. I'm like you're fucked up right now, man. like all these dreams and aspirations that you have right now are literally just being shot up your arm. Like,
right,
and that's it. Because after that goes away, all you think about is getting another shot, and that's it.
right.
So,
That's heavy.
yeah, yeah. I think she's still alive. I'm not even sure. I think
Hmm.
she is. I don't
Let's
think she got
hope.
her kid back though.
Oh, well, let's hope everything's all right.
I do. I think about her often. I
Yeah,
really hope nothing but the best for her.
yeah. Well, as we wrap up, tell the people where they can find you, what to expect from anything besides the new albums or just the new albums, and anything else you'd like to share to close off. Oh
All right,
no, fuck that. No, fuck, don't do that yet. I forgot another thing. Sorry.
you're good.
Name this episode.
I have to name this episode.
Yeah. After we talked about you not being good at naming things, I'm sorry, but I do
Yeah,
this to
yeah.
every
What's this?
guest.
What's around me? Shit. I don't know, man. Tales of the Ghost Cup.
Okay, got it. Now do that beautiful outro with Sharon where the people can find you and all the bands and what to expect.
Bellends are playing the Vivarium on July 11th in Milwaukee. We got a show at Jennings Holler July 9th. Just find bellendsmke.com. We have tons of shows coming up. August 28th is the record release for that. The album is called So It Goes. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Whiskey has, we're in Illinois on July 18th. We have a new record coming out. It'll probably be out by this fall or Christmas if all goes well. Other than that, a bunch of new music videos are coming out. And yeah, bellendsmke.com. Or just shoot me a message. Give me a call. I'm lonely.
I'll call you. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for coming on. This has been
Dude,
a
thanks for doing
blast.
this, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Have a good one.
I'll see you later, man. Happy 4th.
You too. Bye.
Bye.